Hi folks, Steve Donovan speaking. I'm going to produce a quick video here for you to explain how to create a campaign and do some basic campaign settings. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. This is our standard view. I just literally click the button here, campaign, and I can call this a name. In this case I'm going to call it Southeast Data, and I'm going to make a couple of decisions about how I'd like the dialer campaign to function. This is how many seconds that constitute no answer. Let's set that to say 18 seconds. This is going to be the caller ID that's presented on outbound calls. I'm going to leave this field blank, in which case it will use the Mitel communications service dial prefix 8 for an outside line in this case, but I could, if I wish, put in a CO trunk group that will override that route and force the calls through a specific set of trunks. This setting here is about screening import data against the do not call list, and I can choose which list is appropriate here. For this setting, I'm going to set how long a call will wait for an agent when a callback has been set for them as a user-specific callback. If in 15 minutes that agent is not available, it will immediately dial the call for anyone in the team. I'm going to use the default maximum call attempts here, but I could override that if I wish. This just means that however many times this timer is, this quantity is, I should say, it will no longer dial if that threshold is reached, and it will retire the record. For this setting here, there's a technique in Campaign Manager to use a call routing announcement from the voicemail to leave a message automatically. But it's important not to do that 10 times a day. So you set a time window here to make sure that you only leave one message in this particular time window. This setting here is about feeding callbacks into the dial queue, and you can reduce the quantity of calls that are fed back in. In this case, I'm going to set it to 50%, so that at least 50% of the calls that reach the dial queue are fresh data. And I can choose here to set an email group. I would configure that under configuration, and this just gives me information about what's going on the campaign when data is being loaded. In this case, I've got a setting here which is about the low data warning threshold, and essentially the way this works is that if there's less than 50% of this number, then effectively what happens is the traffic light system giving you the campaign status will turn amber to indicate that you need to pay attention and feed the campaign with more data. And if I save that, you'll now see that my southeast data campaign is now visible as one of my campaigns on my view here. If I hover over it, it will tell me that there's no records to dial, and that's because we haven't yet imported data, which is something that's necessary, of course, and I'll show you that in a future video. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and speak to you soon. Thanks.